party hats.
Boom, boom. The whole go bang bang here. Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man. VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Coxwell Academy.
Don't need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of VHS Bandits. This week we watched The Carpenter. Let's pop in the tape.
I think you should be taking some medication. Could help you with your dreams.
My dreams are just fun.
She is crazy. She's crazy, I'm telling you. She's nuts.
You work pretty hard, don't you?
Hard work builds the world.
Who is he? Who? Carpenter. Fixes things, and when I have problems, he takes care of them. Sometimes I see things that can't really be happening. Oh, there's someone's working around here.
Well, I don't like to leave things half done. I mean, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. Bingo, he got it. What are you going to do, huh?
Who the fuck are you?
Well, I'm just a carpenter.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again to VHS Bandits. I'm the KevBot. Here as always are these two knuckleheads loafing around on the work site.
Oh, jeez.
What's your names, fellas?
What's your names?
This is Dane Train.
Dane Train, what is your specialty?
In carpentry?
Yes, in home improvement.
I've been doing a lot of home improvements lately in my own house.
That's not the question.
It's my specialty? I like to paint.
This is going on way too... He's a painter.
I like to paint. I'm really good at painting. Yeah, I like painting walls.
And who are you and what's your specialty?
I'm Topher Hansen, and I guess I'd be the plumber because I'm just making shit jokes this whole movie. That's all I could think about.
I thought you were the best with caulking.
It's funny. I thought you'd be a gas man.
How'd they know I got gas?
Yeah, you're the guy who cleans out my septic.
What's your specialty, KevBot?
I would be the intern.
You mean the apprentice?
Sure.
The plumber's apprentice.
The plumber's apprentice.
I would be
I'd watch that. That would be a great
who takes the call back at the office.
A great you could be a dispatcher. Yeah.
I could be a dispatcher.
Imagine if Fantasia has the plumber's apprentice. And Mickey Mouse is just waving his magic plunger around and cleaning out toilets.
What?
The Plumber's Apprentice in the Fantasia, the musical.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
There's
cartoon.
plenty of those people who already clean up those toilets day in and day out.
You remember in
all over the parks.
5th grade, we had to watch Cathedral. There's a cartoon all about
I don't remember that.
cathedrals or something. You don't remember that? Were you in... Oh, you weren't in our fucking class.
I was
We
not.
had the President MacDonald, as our teacher. Sorry, dude. You missed out on a good cartoon.
Yeah.
But it was about blah, blah, blah. It shows people making castles and shit. And then it shows the toilet. And this guy takes a big dump. It makes a cartoon dump and like drops down into the dungeon. Do you remember that, Dane?
No, I want to see it.
No. Oh,
I feel like I
man.
probably did, but I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, that was the only thing I remember
Dungeon
from school. from all my years of schooling, just that cartoon dookie. Anyway, The Carpenter, huh? What a movie.
Yeah.
We're doing we got our new theme for March, which is occupation horror movies.
Is that the same as March?
What?
Is March the same as March?
Yeah.
Oh.
Buy some merch from us. Go to vhsbandits.shopify.redtube.porn. Use promo code The Carpenter.
And save 0%.
Yeah.
So, speaking of 0%, one of our big fans, DVD Creep, just bought a t-shirt from us this week. And I want to let everybody else know. Thank you, dude. It's great. He's the only other person who has a VHS Bandits t-shirt. They are up for sale on Zazzle. And I will let everybody know that I don't think we make any money off of those whatsoever.
No, we don't.
We make 0 cents off of those. So if you buy one,
you can look stylish.
It makes 0 cents.
Yeah. So anywho, go to Zazzle.com.
Dane, do you have one of our t-shirts?
I do, and so do you.
Yeah. Topher, do you have one of our t-shirts?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I know.
Goodness.
I know.
Funny enough.
I have two.
Funny enough.
Just saying.
I have a shitload of lunch shirts.
I also have a shitload of lunch shirts.
Oh, actually, no. Yeah, you do now because you have them all.
When I was
I still have a bunch of lunch shirts in my closet.
Oh, boy. When I was making those shirts, T-Man was making a big stink. Was all like, why are you making one that says podcast? Nobody's going to want that. Guess what? The 2 fucking shirts that we've ever sold have that on it.
Well, I'll admit when I was wrong. Your design is flawless.
DVD Creep says he wants that so people will ask the question and say, hey, what's this podcast? I want to listen to it.
Otherwise, appreciate
people say,
that.
what the fuck is VHS What the fuck is VHS Bandits? You got to have the word.
Are you going to rob my 99-cent store?
What?
Because you're a VHS bandit.
They
think if you go to Goodwill, you're going to rob the place of all their VHS
shtick. That's right.
Yeah. No one suspects the bandit.
Anywho,
not to overshadow that, but just in case anyone is interested, if you're interested in a lunch t-shirt, just the band that
email us.
Topher and I used to be in, and Dane helped out too in some of the adventures of lunch.
Is there any lunch songs on the worldwide interwebs that our fans can listen to?
Probably still Reverb Nation.
Yeah, lunch ! If you like Mr. Bungle and the Aquabats, that's kind of where we were at.
Yeah. So if anyone's interested in a t-shirt, hit us up on Instagram, or you can message me on Twitter at Kevin O'Needer, OHNEEDER. And I will gladly get them out of my attic space.
Nice.
And you get a free button.
Free button.
A 50-cent deal.
With Banana Man on it, right?
Yeah.
Banana Face Killer.
That's right.
Was that like
created
the lunch
by
mascot?
our own?
Yeah, that was our mascot.
Wasn't that basically the peanut butter jelly time banana?
No, that guy sucks.
Way before.
Fuck that guy. This was much before that.
OG.
Yeah.
Somebody must have stole it, just like Burger King stole our chicken fry idea.
I know. You can never, you know what? Guys, if you have an idea for a great invention, such as the shit bit, which we might get into later.
Let's talk about the shit bit right now.
From ShitStarter.com.
Okay. First, let's get into the shit bit, because not a whole lot happens in this movie, so we've got a little time to kill
episode. Here. We are moving product.
This is going to be
this.
This is going to be up on Shark Tank.
We're going to Shark Tank.
Shark Tank. All right, let's talk about shit bit.
We're not just blowing gas.
Nope. All right, shit bit.
This is not a number 2 idea.
Hey, cut the shit so we can pitch this idea.
All right. Shitbit it's a shitness tracker that you wear like around your wrist, and it tracks your shits. Is it squiggly? Is it a loose fribble? Is it hard? Are you constipated? Are there some roids going on? How long was this shit?
Dookie?
Is it a Zeus dookie? And then you can, you can compare with your friends, kind of like you get your Apple Watch. You can set goals for yourself. I don't know. You got to take 9 feet worth of shit every month or whatever. I don't know.
Can't you just like, instead of like, I feel like the argument Mr. Wonderful would make is like, hey, I could just take a dookie in the toilet and take a picture of it and send it to all my friends and compare and contrast. Yours is a little more beige. Yours is a little more green,
This one just sends automatic updates. It tracks all that.
Yeah. This takes the worry out of taking a shit.
Speaking of worry out of taking a shit, you started laughing hysterically in the middle of the third act, and tell everybody what you were thinking. What was your theory here?
Wasn't it the shit bit? Isn't that what?
No. About going to somebody's house for the first time.
Oh, yeah. You can't go to someone's house for the first time. And then, because in the movie, this, spoiler alert, the husband of the movie has a mistress on the side who is pregnant with his baby. And then she goes to this house where his wife is at. And can you imagine going to someone's house for the first time and saying, hey, I got to take a shit before we chat. And you give me 15 to 20 minutes and I'll be right with you. I don't know.
Is this one-on-one, or would you be in like a group of people? If you're in like a group of people and you're not missed in the conversations, or like 10 minutes later, someone's like, oh, where's Topher? Oh, he's not back yet. Oh, okay. Like that takes some of the pressure off.
Yeah,
but everyone just goes, he's taking a shit.
Hey, what would make it even worse?
What
is when you have like,
if you don't have a shit,
when you got the loose fribbles and it's going to be like loud, it's going to be like blah, 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 blah. And
dude, that's the worst.
If people can hear it, that's going to be the worst. And it goes like,
you got to run the faucet.
Dude, I do that all the time, even in my own house.
Yeah, you did that at your movie set last week.
Yeah, I did. I had to take a shit.
Hey guys, taking a loose fribble.
Oh my gosh. Shout out to my new feature film that I'm acting in, Hollywood Holiday, where I had to take a dookie on set and right before
and
this like
shut
big
the
emotional
production
scene.
Down.
Oh my gosh. Do you have dookie insurance? Anyway,
do you have Craftsmanship?
My butt was sagging, I'll tell you that.
All right, well, I guess we should get into the Carpenter.
Behind the shits stories. You heard it first. Yeah, the Carpenter. Oh, here's a movie, guys.
All right. So this copy I got for $3 at a tape swap that Kevbot and I went to some years ago.
It's a pretty good deal.
Because the cover alone was fucking cool.
Not this past tape swap, the one
that was
years ago?
That was the first one that we ever went to, the very first one.
Oh, yeah, down in New Hampshire. I mean, what the hell? Down in New Hampshire.
Down in New Hampshire.
Down in Connecticut.
Down in Connecticut,
yeah,
yes. Not the one where we had a table, but
no,
the one that was at that.
The first one we ever went to. Whatever it was called, Analog Fest or something. Okay, anywho, so you got Wings Hauser on the cover, and he's holding a big giant like hammer drill, which unfortunately he does not use in the movie. But if you want to see somebody use a hammer drill, you could watch
This Old House.
Well, yeah, Bob Vila. But if you want to watch a horror movie with a guy using a hammer drill, you could watch
Slumber Party Massacre.
Slumber Party Massacre, yeah, which is okay. It's not, I'm not crazy about it, but anywho, all right. Now it says on the cover, it's like got like a stamp on it. It says unrated, and I don't even know if there is a rated version, because honestly, this movie was pretty tame, all things considered. It really wasn't like a super gory movie.
Yeah.
This is also a promo copy But unlike most promo copies, it did not have like a little scroller ticket, a little thing on the bottom of the screen that says like
a watermark.
Like a watermark, yeah. This movie came out in 1987, and the back has a picture of Wings Hauser about to kill somebody with like a vice and shooting a nail gun. So it says, building a dream house can be a real nightmare. Wings Hauser builds a hallucinogenic house of horrors in this blood-curdling thriller. Alice is experiencing a breakdown. Her cold, unsympathetic husband is cheating on her. She's having vivid, psychotic nightmares. And the only thing keeping her happy is setting up house in her newly acquired country estate. But the house and her shattered nerves are in need of repair.
No.
Until Alice discovers the perfect man for the job. In the delirious dead of night, a strange solitary worker is inexplicably renovating her house. And her disbelieving eyes. I'm sorry. And before her disbelieving eyes, all the people who bring her harm are being hideously butchered by the craftsman and his bloody tools of terror.
Womp, womp, womp.
Is he an adoring guardian angel or a demonic mass murderer?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done.
It is an insane dream, or is it just a gruesome work of the Carpenter?
Dan's got a good trailer voice now.
Oh,
yeah.
thanks.
Yeah, you don't even have to work for it.
I should just keep my laryngitis forever.
Sing Funky Cold Medina.
Funky Cold Medina. Juice.
Ace, I can't tell you who's on the case. I can't tell you who's on the snowflake case.
So at the beginning of this tape, again, it's a screener. So it says on the sticker on the top of the cassette, it says you get the Carpenter trailer, which is the best part of the movie. Is this trailer, which was fucking awesome. Kevin Bott is holding up
dunked some balls on us.
handcrafted artistry painting of a ball sack that he drew before we started watching the movie.
You'll have to post that to our Instagram so we can get immediately taken down.
So on this tape before the movie started, there was like 10 minutes of Christmas VHS commercials for old classic black and white, now digitally recolored movies. Like,
oh, they look terrible.
Yeah.
Shitty
movies like
shitty recoloring. They could have done a better job if they colored in crayon.
Whoa. It's a Wonderful Life and a bunch of like John Wayne fucking war movies and shit. So
Little rascals.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty boring. 10 minutes of crappy trailers.
Yeah,
took forever.
I wanted some better trailers on this tape because
the Carpenter trailer was cool.
Yeah, it made this movie look fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was cooler than the actual movie.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually really liked this movie. It just was really slow. It was really, really slow. And I was expecting much more stuff, more kills and shit.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more like wild, like Maniac Cop or something like that. But it's pretty like, again, like the, what the fuck did we just watch? I don't know, that shitty movie in space.
Project Shadow Chaser 3000?
Yeah, Shadow Chaser man in space,
Frank
the robot
Zagarino,
guy with lasers. It took itself too seriously. A little bit too serious. This is a little more playful, but still.
A little more tongue-in-cheek.
A little more. Yeah, again, one of the things that kind of sucks about this movie is there's so many opportunities for good carpentry puns.
Yeah, but they just
don't do them.
We were talking about them during the movie.
Yeah, we went through all of them, and none of them are in the movie.
Or I'm like, oh, somebody's got to nail this guy. And he never saw it coming. You had a couple too, right?
Well, the guy came in drunk and then he gets murdered, so I said he's gonna be hammered. There's there's just so many. It's the well of carpentry murderer puns is endless, practically.
Yeah. The dialogue is very, very, very dry.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's delivered very, very, very dry too. Everyone is half asleep.
There's only one character in the whole movie who is an actual character.
Yeah, but he's
who
only
shows
in one
any emotion
scene,
besides murder.
And he never comes back.
Yeah.
It was a good part of the movie.
Yeah, but it makes no sense. There's literally, he's just an exposition dump. Yeah.
So let's start getting into it, I guess. So it starts off in a bedroom, in some kind of classy looking bedroom where the bed is on the floor, and I guess they live like teenagers. I don't know.
City folk. It's their college dorm room.
So the woman, Alice, takes out a dress and she just starts cutting it with some scissors. And I have no fucking idea why she does this. No
because
idea.
She's crazy.
Next thing you know, she's in a fucking mental hospital. And her husband's like, hey, you got to be here for a couple more days and stuff. And then she's having more like hallucinations where that was pretty
cool.
You're free, and like pulls out a chainsaw.
I forgot about that.
Shackled to some weird thing.
Yeah, he chainsaws her shackles off. That was cool.
Laughs like a maniac the whole time.
But it's not real. It's all a dream.
That guy should have been Vincent
read
Price.
Word Up magazine.
Or Gomez Adams.
Yeah. So she gets released from the hospital and the doctor's like, listen, I have some tranquilizer pills. You should take one every night so you could sleep. You won't have nightmares. Okay. So her husband reveals that he bought some country house out in fucking upstate New York or something. And
Canada.
Yeah. Because the movie takes place in Canada. So everybody's like, I got a new house.
Get out of my house. Get out of my house.
You hosers.
Sorry, but can you get out of my house, please, and thank you and sorry.
He's sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry for murdering you there, guy.
Go drink a moosehead, eh? And so
I'm sorry to all our Canadian listeners for disrespecting your country, eh?
Especially Corey, who made our wonderful theme song.
I know. Sorry, Corey.
Corey from Canada.
We don't mean it.
Corey, we're very sorry.
Yay. So,
he's gonna steamroll us now.
We should do Canadian month, maybe, where we just watch Strange Brew 3 times.
Yeah. I have a big box of Strange
Brew. That big box is so nice. If they made a poster or print or something with that cover, it's up there with like the cover of Indiana Jones and Goonies.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really?
Yeah.
I just have the cover where it's
epic.
just the two guys going, hey.
I gotta find a picture of this. I'll show you.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
pretty cool.
All right. Pain Train, continue your talking about whatever this fucking movie
this
is.
house is like partially finished, and the husband, who I don't know what the fuck his name is, he's an asshole.
Judd Nelson lookalike winner 1987.
He hires like a carpentry crew. Oh, there's a Strange Brew.
That's rad.
So he hires contractors to work on the house, do the siding and
Fartsworth is the main guy.
Farnsworth.
Yeah.
He's the head he's like the foreman,
Yeah.
So they're in the house and he got a couple of carpenters, these contractors who are, goofing off. They're not really working, just smoking butts and shit. And what happens is you find out that the husband is staying late at work. He's like a college professor and he's banging one of his students who finds out that she's pregnant later on in the movie.
And he's teaching the college kids about fucking Paul Bunyan. What the fuck
it's really
college
weird.
is this?
That's the symbolism behind Paul Bunyan. And
what I think that may have to do with is now the Carpenter, the actual Wings Hauser Carpenter.
He doesn't have a blue ox.
No, but like the whole thing about the lecture at the college is like, here's this guy who's kind of set in his old ways of like, you know, no technology and how technology and newer stuff is kind of an issue.
He's a Luddite.
Because I notice a lot of the stuff when the Wings Hauser Carpenter shows up, he's all about like using his hands, and he's not really like huge into the power tools and stuff. He likes to, you know, use his bare hands for stuff, or use like manual tools. You know?
No, he uses an electric drill to kill a guy.
And
murder's a different story. Murder's a different story.
For carpentry, only hand-powered tools, but for murder, you can use the electric stuff.
Yeah,
right. Gets the job done quicker. The blue ox symbolize the professor's blue balls.
You took his class,
sleeping with his student.
Yeah. All right, what else happens? I got to take a swig of salsa.
Take a swig of seltzer. Clear up that some funky cool Medina.
Again, I still have my laryngitis, so it's very hard to talk for long periods of time.
So Dane's going to explain the whole
finish
movie.
The rest of this podcast. Me and Kevbot.
We're going to go put some trackers on our shit bits.
Yeah, we're going to go take some shits.
Yeah,
competition.
I'm going to go to a acquaintance's house who I've only known for a short time and take a shit.
You're going to their house for the first time.
Meet my girlfriend's parents for the first time. Take a shit.
And clog their toilet.
Oh my God. Have you ever? Jesus.
Clogged a toilet once or twice in my life.
Yo, I was filming a movie and it was a shot. No, it wasn't me. I did not clog a toilet, but I was short story. I was filming a movie in Shrewsbury, nonetheless. And it was at this one of the producers' like grandparents' house. It was in a condo by Quincy, where my aunt used to live, actually.
Oh.
And anyway, they were filming like 3 different short films all at like the same time in different places in this house. So there's a shitload of people there, and I gotta go take a pee-pee wee-wee. And I open the door. I peek in. What's that smell? Smells like someone took a dookie in here. I look down. They didn't flush. They didn't flush the poo-poo toilet. There's poop in this toilet floating around. And I try to flush it. It doesn't go down. This poop doesn't go down the toilet. So I'm thinking, oh my God. If someone sees me come out of here, they're going to think, I pooped in the toilet. They'll think I'm the unipooper. And then I tell the guy, the producer, I'm like, I think someone pooped. Broken.
See a phantom pooper?
He had to call everybody. He was like, hey, everybody downstairs. Someone took a dookie in my grandpa's toilet and broke it. If you gotta take a dookie, that's fine. Take your dookie. But if you break my grandpa's toilet, I tell you, you gotta answer to me. Oh man, this is the dookiest episode we ever had, I tell you. Ooh, boy.
Oh my God.
Boy, howdy.
It's just common courtesy to have a plunger right there.
Howdy doody.
Yeah, but how did you know? Maybe put a tampon down there, maybe. Who knows? You can't plunge away everything, every problem you have. You can't just plunge it away. You maybe put paper towels down the toilet. He's one of those people. You can't do that. Someone's like, oh, they're out of toilet paper. I'm just going to, one paper towel's not going to hurt. Well, it hurt.
Bounty,
bad.
The quicker picker-upper will quickly pick up all that poop.
Yeah, it's the quicker picker-upper, not the shitter picker-upper. Get it right.
They've been having
super absorbent.
We could also start shitty paper towels, flushable paper towels.
At my place of employment, they've been having a lot of issues. I won't say where I work or what kind of a place I work at, but
I will. Dane Train works. No, I'm kidding. So the place that I work at, there have been some pranksters
who take is
it you?
God, why can't I think of it? They take
tampons?
The fucking things that you put on a locker to lock it. What do they call those?
A lock.
You know what I'm talking about. There's like a name
A
for 'em.
padlock.
It's like a padlock. Yeah.
Like a combination lock?
They take combination locks and they wrap them up with toilet paper and they flush them down the toilet on purpose.
Ooh,
That's
bastards.
kind of funny.
All right, I got two good poop stories.
Oh, all right.
All right.
All right. Sorry, Carpenter fan. Fast forward to minute 40 if you want to skip the poop stuff.
So it's a tale each of both my retail jobs that I have worked.
Oh, I know one of them.
Here we go.
Yeah. One of them is when I worked at a office supply superstore. And I was a lowly retail associate, and someone kept coming in, and there are these security devices around some of the electronics, and they kept plugging up the toilet. They'd like steal the stuff and throw the devices into the toilet so they'd get clogged. And this happened over one summer where it happened like a dozen times.
Oh my God.
And I had to go take a poop in the women's bathroom because the manager was just like, I don't know what, like,
too clogged up with security devices.
Yeah, she's like, you can't use that toilet. And I was like, well, something's got to happen here. She's like, all right, put an out of order sign on the women's bathroom and go in there. It's like, yes.
Ooh, you had it all to yourself. That's nice.
Yeah.
So did you guys use security cameras to find the phantom clogger?
It just stopped happening. I don't know.
Jeez. Wow. Maybe he died.
Maybe. The second one is one of my favorite stories and memories from my time working at a local comic book store.
The poop story again.
We call this one the tale of the poopy Picasso. Where someone who had a vendetta against the store, I'm guessing, literally took so much shit and put it everywhere around the bathroom. But not like, I'm just going to smear all the walls and the mirror and stuff like that. Oh, no. This was strategic. There were posters up in the bathroom, so he would peel the posters down and put it behind that. I know, it's terrible. Under the seat, so you couldn't see it. You would go in and know nothing had
It's like in Dirty Work when they're hiding the dead fish.
Exactly like that. In fact, exactly like that. They took the fan down and put some in there and put it back up. And then on top of that, they put some, like, there were X rolls of paper towels for drying your hands. They put some down in the tube. And the crazy thing is,
I'd hate to pick up a tube of paper towels and a turd falls out the middle.
No, there was plastic. So you opened it and it went floop.
Oh, no. It's a shit bomb.
So,
oh my gosh.
Two things about that. One, this person must have outsourced some of this shit because it was not humanly possible to poop that much and put it out. Two, security footage was reviewed on people who were around or seemingly went into it, and there was no one besides employees who were in there for like longer than 3 minutes that day. So this guy worked quick.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And the greatest thing about that was
premeditated.
It really was. The best thing about that was when we discovered it.
Is there really a best thing?
Yeah, from my perspective, yes. We discovered all of this, and wouldn't you know, it's time for me to clock out.
Oh, thank God.
Didn't have to clean a fucking thing.
Damn.
Wow.
And that's the story of the poopy Picasso. So back to the Carpenter.
Hey, real quick. So
that's much scarier than this movie.
Late last week, I had to videotape something videotape something for work, and it was this old guy doing a lecture, And the old guy was farting because he was so old. You just hear him go like, but he didn't know he was just going. And
oh my God.
And the funny thing was, I could hear this on my headphones. And again, I have this guy mic'd up that's going to a Bose PA in the room. So everybody could probably hear this guy fucking farting in the room. This poor old man farting in the room. Because, all people just fart. They just, their blood muscles aren't as good as they used to be.
I can imagine when I'm fucking 90 years old. Holy shit.
So, that was fun.
So it's no secret. Sorry, go ahead, T.
It's no secret.
No. I'm just saying a similar thing happened on like national news, and it like became a meme. It was pretty funny. Some politician or some news reporter or someone just ripped ass during an interview. It's funny.
So it's no secret that I have a small child in the house, and he's just getting to that age where he's like becoming conscious of things. So he'll fart and he'll just be like, toot, toot. And it's hilarious.
Wow, he's got a good sense of humor.
Always funny.
That's what Mr. Yu from band class told. I was in jazz band and he ripped ass. He's like, farts will always be funny, kids. If you remember anything from high school,
if there's one thing that he learned from high school, it's farts are funny.
It's true. I took that. It's the only lesson I took with me. Tell you that.
Indeed.
Was that back when you were taking the trombone?
No.
He played the butt trumpet.
This was jazz band. I was playing guitar.
Oh.
He was improvising.
I was.
Well, I suppose we should get back to
the Carpenter.
Wings Hauser, huh?
The Shartenter.
So, long story short, at night, every night, the Carpenter, Wings Hauser, is working on the house, and he's like a southern good old boy. And Alice would like go find him, and they chit chat. He'd be like, "Oh, hey, ma'am, a man's hard work is never done." That's what I feel.
It just says a bunch of like
styrofoam and have all these random tools.
Yeah, he's just working on random shit.
And shooting rats with nail guns.
Yeah.
There's one night where Alex, is that her name?
Alice.
Her husband
he's busy
working
cheating.
late. Wink, wink, wink. And one of the contractor guys overhears and is like, "Hey, I'll come over for dinner. I'll treat you nice."
Yeah, that guy is a nutsoid.
And then he goes out with the other guys and is like, "Yeah, I'll go over. I'm going over tonight. It'd be great." Gets drunk. He goes over and he makes advances on her. And then out comes the Carpenter and chainsaws his arms off. And it's the greatest thing ever because he's got no arms except you can tell they are right by his side. And also there's a boom mic in the shot at one point. It's great.
Yeah, that's probably the best part of the movie.
And this guy, he's like not even screaming. He's just like, as his arms.
I feel like they were
off.
gonna ADR it later because of the bandsaw noise or something, maybe, and they just never did.
Maybe.
They're like, "What? We need one on the set. Are we gonna get the screaming or the bandsaw? What are we gonna do?"
And what they did is he had these like prosthetic like arms hanging out. So his arms were like in his stomach. So it looked like he gained 50 pounds.
Yeah, you could see his elbows poking out of his shirt. Like, he got the form of
winging.
Look, just put your arms in your shirt and you know what we're talking about here. We've all done it.
It was great. And then later, two of the contractors get fired. And they're like, "Hey,
what does he do with the dead bodies?" We never find out.
I don't know. No, they never tell you.
The house.
Yeah. So two of the Carpenters decided they're going to break into the house, go down the basement, and steal a bunch of tools because they got let go. They got fired for being.
They got fired for goofing off.
For being slackers.
And they're like, "That's it. We're just going to go steal some tools and go work on our own business." And they go in the house, and the Carpenter takes the same bandsaw and fucking puts it right into one guy's face. And then he goes to the other.
I thought that was a sander, a power sander.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it was a sander. Okay.
Yeah, because he uses a different tool to kill every person. Because the bandsaw was for arms, cutting off the arms.
And then He takes a stapler, puts a couple staples in the other guy's forehead. Then he takes a drill and drills into the guy's throat. And he sounds just like me.
Yeah.
And nobody screams.
Nobody screams when they die.
They're just very accepting, which leads you to believe because nobody Alice
can hear you scream.
Takes medication for nighttime thing.
For
sleeping.
nighttime.
That's the word. That's the sleeping.
Do you have trouble with nighttime thing? Medication. Take it.
And the thing is the Carpenter only comes out at night. Nobody else really knows who this guy is.
But the work gets done.
Right.
But you don't know if it's like maybe subconsciously, this was a thought that I had anyway, is like, is Alice behind all this? Is she just like, I think T-Man mentioned, one of you guys mentioned, is this like a Fight Club Tyler Durden thing where she's got multiple personalities? Is it Ghost? Is it dreams? Is the ship going to explode at the end just because fucking Dracula 3000? I don't know.
I really thought it was going to be a Tyler Durden thing, and then towards the end, I thought it was more of a ghost thing.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think it was a ghost, or it's a haunted house.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a haunted house because he really killed people. At one point, Alice's sister shows up, and she does not like the husband at all because he's a total douche.
Dick.
Yeah. And she sees the Carpenter, and
so he's real.
Yeah, so the sister can see him. So he's a real
so
ass
he's a ghost, basically, that people can still see. But
he's a real why is he a ghost?
I think he's a ghost because, so real quick, we'll talk about out of nowhere, there's a scene about this bumbling Southern cop who never takes his sunglasses off. He's eating a powdered donut, drinking coffee, and spewing hamming it up about the story behind the house. What happened
he's just an asshole.
Oh yeah.
He's just like, hey, let me come into your house. I'm the sheriff around these parts. By the way,
welcome wagon.
19 people got murdered in your fucking house. You'll never see me again. Bye.
All them repo man.
And he's
done got murdered.
So the cop tells her this crazy story about how Wings Hauser bought the land, started building the house by himself with no help, was totally out of money, and fucking murdered a bunch of people in the house. And I don't know if they said about how he died or anything like that.
He got the electric chair.
Oh, the electric
chair.
He
is a ghost? I didn't hear that part.
He is a ghost, but how did he kill all those people then? I don't know.
But
he's a weird kind of.
But they do say that like he
specter.
has a really bad temper.
Yes.
And then the funny thing was Alice is like, oh, he sounds like such a nice guy. And the cop's like, yeah, real nice for a sociopath.
By the way, you're not crazy, are you?
Can I have some more donuts?
So, so the thing is anytime that somebody damages the house, he physically gets hurt. It's kind of like in Pumpkinhead when Lance Hendrickson would get hurt. So Pumpkinhead would feel it. So there's a part where the two Carpenters they break into the house, and one of them like takes a screwdriver or something and like scores a wall. And then they show a shot of Wings Hauser and his arm is cut. So,
okay, I get that now.
Here's kind of a theory that I'm thinking. I think it was a thing where like maybe the house is haunted and his spirit like lives in the house, right? And his
like
light,
Monster
and his spirit,
House.
Yeah, his spirit
like
force kind of lives in the house, right? And or maybe it's
Spirit
a thing.
Force is my favorite band.
Spirit Force.
Trolls.
And the thing is I wonder if it's a thing like he gets stronger the more that the house gets built. So like the house was left abandoned, rotting away.
So when they started building it, that's what conjured him up.
Right. Yeah. And then like the more that it gets worked on, the more you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like,
that's a good theory.
It's kind of like the troll in Ernest Scared Stupid, where the more kids that he turns into little wooden dolls, the stronger he gets, and then the milk can't hurt him anymore. You know?
That's right.
So that's what I think. And then at the
turns
very
into Super Troll.
Yeah. And
That's a good theory, Danger.
Not even milk can hurt me now.
And at the end, they find out that the only way to get rid of the Carpenter is to hurt the house. So they start like banging shit up against the house and it hurts him. Just like Lance Hendrickson in Pumpkinhead.
After he murders the mistress. No. He helps
sister.
Alice kill the mistress.
Well, and he kills her husband first. And no, wait, we're missing a lot of. Okay, here's some stupid shit you don't need to know, but it's in the movie. She works at a paint store, and there's some guy with a mustache who also works there.
He runs
He's the manager.
He's the manager. And her sister comes into town and is staying with her and the husband. And then we find out Professor of Paul Bunyan, he's fucking his student, and she's pregnant. Oh my gosh. So she's got to go to the house and take a dookie at his wife's house while he's
being
doing
there for
some
the
other
first
stuff.
time.
Yeah, for being there for the first time, got to take a dookie, tell her that she's pregnant. And then Wings Hauser comes out, and how does he murder her? Nail gun, right?
Yeah, they nail gun her in the back.
Yep.
Yeah. Rude. Just rude.
You always nail gun someone right in the face.
And then
When they're facing directly at you.
Then the husband shows up.
That's the coward's way to nail gun someone.
Wings Hauser holds him down to the ground by putting screwdrivers through his hands, and then he takes a vice and crushes his head.
Yeah, like an old wooden vice. I thought that his head should have exploded.
Yeah. You heard
That
it
would have
like
been
go
cool.
and stuff.
You should have at least gotten the
There's a big pool of blood.
eyes popping out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be even cooler. I like the way you think.
We haven't even mentioned
We
the
should
music
remake the
in this
Carpenter. Yeah,
place.
because the music sucks
The
balls.
music is all over
It
the
is
place. I like some of it.
so crazy.
There's like this kind of like droney atmospheric synth stuff, very Tangerine Dreamish.
It's very Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Very Strawberry
At times.
Dreamsicle.
But then there's a lot of times where it just goes into like
Strawberry
classical
Dreamsicles, man.
orchestra stuff, you know?
Sometimes it's funky, fresh music.
Yeah, and then it's like, the end credit song is like a backtrack to a rap song.
Yeah.
It's Rapula.
Oh my God, I wish.
I'm not the Carpenter. I'm the vampire.
Yeah, so then the sister, all the people are dead. Everyone's dead.
Except for Alice and her sister.
So her sister shows up, sees the dead bodies, goes upstairs, and is like, I got to get you out of here. But Wings Hauser shows up and is like, no, I'm in love with her. She's not going anywhere. She's staying here in the house with me.
She's seen my drill ghost penis.
Oh, yeah. So we didn't talk about that. There's another dream that they have where they're slow dancing, almost like in that episode with Zeke the plumber, where Tully wants to play ball.
She wants to play ball.
Yeah, but
she ends up in a ball in the cafeteria that she can never leave.
Speaking of.
And what happens is he unzips his pants and you hear a power drill.
And Alice screams bloody murder.
Yeah. She goes nuts. He should have fucked someone with a power drill dick.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
He was trying to.
So I think the whole thing with him is he tried to be like a Southern gentleman, and then at the end he's like, no, I just want you to put out so we can fuck with my
get over here,
drill
put
dick.
out. Yeah, he was, I don't know, but she's still, even after he tries to power drill dick her, she's still like in love with him.
Because it was all a dream.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's a hard thing. You don't really know sometimes what's a dream and what's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in any case, so Wings Hauser slaps around Alice's sister and she's like, I hate you. You make me sick.
She calls him an asshole.
A lot. She calls him an asshole like 8 times.
An asshole. Is that Canadian for asshole?
Oh, what, an asshole?
Something like it.
You asshole.
Something like. Email us at the VHS Bandits if you know Canadian for asshole. Because it's this.
So they end up going down to the basement, and she finds out that smashing up the house is the only way to get rid of him. So she sets the house ablaze, and he goes up in flames. And that's the end of the movie.
There's some good. The stunt guys in this, they did some long takes.
Oh yeah,
I feel like
him being all up on fire.
They exceeded the safety regulations of the stuntmen's union.
Yeah, that was pretty
good to
good.
get those shots.
Yeah,
they look cool though. I hope they were safe.
Yeah,
but it looked good.
Did.
Yeah, and then the movie just ends.
And that's it. That's the movie.
This woman is still a crazy person on the loose.
Yeah.
But maybe it was the husband who was making her crazy all along.
I don't know.
Oh, husbands, I tell you.
They mentioned that for like 1 second because they showed some flashback of him talking to the doctor laughing crazy, and then him doing this weird roller coaster up and down handshake.
Right. What was that about?
No sense. And then there's also this other part where the shitty husband is like shaving and talking to the sister, and the sister and she's like, yeah, I don't like you. And he's like, well, you and I could have been together if you played your cards right. I'm like, what does that even mean?
He was going to try and fuck
Were
the
they
sister.
together or something? I don't know. They don't fucking explain it.
Professor of children's books at college at University of Phoenix Online. Who gives a fuck about this
At
guy?
Degrassi University.
Yeah. Oh, man. Is that an actual series?
No.
They never did the college years? No? Oh, well.
I mean, there were some seasons where some of the original cast members were at university. It's a whole lot that went on.
That bothers me hearing that.
You can check out John and I's fake Degrassi podcast.
Is that going to be your
Two
new
dudes do
your
Degrassi?
big new podcast of the Degrassi Show?
No,
that you guys are working on. Oh, do you want to tell the masses about Rassleflix while you're here?
Rassleflix is on permanent hiatus.
Ooh.
Why'd you just say you guys are done? Don't say hiatus. That means you're going to come back. Just say you're done.
Well, maybe they will.
We could be. I don't know.
don't own KevBot.
No, I'm just saying, don't give people false hope if you never plan to do the show again.
Whoa.
If you haven't noticed that we haven't released an episode since like
a while
almost
ago.
a year, then you probably got the hint.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, we had some setbacks and just said fuck it and gave up.
Setbacks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Come back. Bring it back.
Yeah, we got to get a
We got
petition
some
going.
other things in the works. Nothing
All
I
right,
can
good.
mention yet.
Yeah, I know. Degrassi
Some
College podcast. You know.
No. Two dudes do Degrassi.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you just mentioned it. Is that what it
Well,
is? Really?
is it
Or
called
no?
It's not
Dude
that one.
That's
Degrassi?
not what it is.
No.
Dude Grassy.
Yeah.
Dan, you sound like
That's a way better-
Wings Hauser. You're abusing Kevin with your carpentry skills.
Because he's using his brain and not his hands. Only a real man uses his hands for work.
That's some
not
handwork
his
right
brain.
there.
working it.
And his
I'm
lawyers
working
and
it.
tax
Oh,
collectors.
fuck.
He was building a birdhouse at one point. There's that
He
one
was.
scene,
was
where
that-
he's. Yeah, go ahead.
He was talking to Alice outside and he was just like randomly hammering 2x4s together. And then he had a birdhouse and then he had some weird machine that cut something on the
Yeah,
span
it was like
of
a
15
hydraulic
seconds.
wood cutter, I think,
Yeah.
for like firewood or something. It was very strange, which is like, but if he's real, but he's a ghost. But he's real now.
He's
But
a real
also
ghost.
He's a real ghost. Right. He's a real Ghostbuster.
He is.
Oh,
He's a-
boy.
There's a lot of unanswered stuff left for YouTube fan theories.
We have to go to German Guy's
Ding
YouTube channel.
Trains, Carpenter
The Carpenter
theories
explained.
.redtube.com.
Oh, check the wiki.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the Carpenter, guys. All
Oh,
right.
boy.
All right. You want to get
So,
some ratings?
Let's rate this sucker.
Out of 10.
We got to guess first.
Oh, yeah. Let me pull that
Oh,
up.
my
Come
gosh.
on, Kev. This is like your thing.
Yeah.
I'm so thrown off by
You're
an
enjoying
ending
by
that
Dane's
actually made
abusive
kind of
comments.
sense.
They're not abusive. They're realistic, son.
They just
let me pull up Amazonia.
You don't want to know how I treat my wife.
You don't want to know. Do we ever tell that story on the show?
Yes, several times, I believe. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Shepherd.
Just go here.
I know for sure we did.
All right, on Amazon.
Oh,
out of 5 stars.
Amazon.
What do you guys think it is?
Probably like a 1.5.
Really? I'm gonna say 3.
T-Man says 3. Dean Train says 1.5. It is.
You're killing us with the suspense.
3.7 out of 5.
Hey.
Wow. 11 people rated it.
Is there DVDs? Like, did this ever go on anything other than VHS, you think?
You can buy it on DVD for $55.
No, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
No, don't. Sorry.
No.
$25 plus.
Well, still don't do that.
Hey, you know what's funny that we didn't talk about? Now, like the quality of like the film itself looks like it's from like the late 70s, early 80s, but this came out in 87.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Weird. The DVD.
I think as it went on, it got better, but like very much so in the early
it's like 70s
of the film, it seemed very
footage. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So apparently this is part of Katrina's Nightmare Theater, whatever that means.
The fuck is that?
No idea.
Is it a series of films? Is it like the actress or the
No, I don't know.
I'll have to look into that.
Mary or whatever the fuck.
It says the description is Wings Hauser builds a hallucinogenic house of horrors in this blood-curdling thriller.
Yeah, that's what the back of the box says.
Oh, that's what it says?
Yeah.
Oh,
Were you not listening to me earlier?
Rewind the podcast and listen to the back of the box.
What did we watch, guys? All right, IMDb, which apparently says this movie is rated G.
That makes no sense.
Weird. Are you sure it's the right Carpenter?
Yeah.
Is there like a children's movie also
like
called
Bob
The Carpenter?
Builder, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I would love to see Bob the Builder fucking chop someone's arms off with a buzzsaw.
Alrighty, out of 10 stars, 396 ratings.
Okay.
Out of 10 stars, what do you guys think?
Let's go to 3.
This is rated.
I'm going straight 5, baby.
Dane Train is closest without going over 4.8. So close.
Oh, I was closest with going over.
Yeah. Your price is not right. Sorry.
Fuck. Neither was his.
All right. What are we going to rate this at?
Out of
10
elbow shirt arms, severed elbow arms in your shirt. I don't know what to call that.
Out of 10
bloody
10 powdered donut eating cops.
Ooh, okay.
Let's do
donut eating cops.
Out of 10 turd-rific shit bits.
Out of 10 shit bits. All right,
shit bits.
Here we go.
Well, for rating the shit bit product itself, I'm going to give it a 12 out of 10.
First time.
What, Dane?
Out of 10 dookies in somebody's house for the first time.
Yeah, let's do that because that's actually in the movie.
Out of 10.
So that's 10 individual, slices of dookie.
So logs? Yule logs?
Yeah, 10 logs.
No, Topher slices is up.
Into like hot dog pennies. Yeah. And I make a hot dog sandwich out of them, a dookie sandwich.
It's so they flush better, so his producers don't get mad.
Right, exactly. You don't
ruin grandma's toilet.
You don't want to get a call from the studio.
All right, 10. Those things.
10 stranger shits in a stranger's house. Stranger shits.
All right, Kev, bye. You go
That's
ahead,
my
dude.
new podcast. Dane hates
all right.
me.
Me first then. Jeez. I have no idea.
It's kind of tough.
It is tough.
Yeah, it is. Because it was not a terribly exciting movie. It's singular. But the music was kind of fun. The effects were pretty good. Decent murder scenes. The ending was a cliffhanger, but not a total dud. I'm going to give this a straight 5.
Okay.
I enjoyed parts of it, not all of it. And a lot of the death scenes they covered in the trailer, but some parts just dragged a bit.
Yeah.
Straight 5.
All right.
Straight 5.
Not bad. Not good. I wouldn't rewind it.
Yeah. All right, T-Man, what's it going to be?
Oh, man. Okay. I am next. Here we go. Out of 10 stranger shit, taking a shit at a stranger's house and cutting it into hot dog pennies. This is I'm giving this 6 slices of shit in a stranger's house cut up into hot dog pennies. I think I liked it slightly more. I liked it 1/3 more than you liked it. But yeah, all the same reasons, except I think the music was bad. I don't like the music in this movie at all.
It wasn't it wasn't all great music, but some of it was just so cheesy and bad that that's what made it good.
Okay, I mean, it's very fresh music, like canned ham stuff from like a library. And the deaths are very cool. I love Guy getting his arms chopped off with a buzzsaw and seeing him have his elbows stick out of his shirt. That was great. But yeah, it's just too slow. And fucking even the confusing parts I could forgive if it was a little more wacky. Mm-hmm. But, you know, the 6. I'd watch this again. Dane Train?
I'm going to give it 5.5 turds in a
down
stranger's house that you're going into for the first time.
All right.
So you slice that 1 turd right in half. Flush one, keep the
I got
other.
a turd slicer I can sell you.
You got like a mandolin.
It's like a cigar.
Oh God,
cutter.
Yeah.
Or a slap chop.
It's the thing
crap
you use
chop.
Cut it with the
Man, we
little
are
chopper
coming
that
up
you use
with
at a bris.
good inventions. What?
You use like the chopper that you use at a bris.
Oh God! Oh my gosh! I don't know about that.
So my biggest thing with this movie is like, you know, like a lot of the movies that we watch, it's like, oh, you know, I always say like, oh, this movie is good because you got to watch it with your friends and have like some junky movie to enjoy this movie.
Yeah,
this is one of those movies. Well, you know, there's movies that you watch where it's like it's better to watch with friends than alone, or like,
yeah,
it's like oh, you know, Taco Bell is definitely required for this movie. You know what I mean?
Because this shit stinks.
Because shit really stinks. So this is one of those movies where it like literally rides the fence, where it's like, oh, I mean, like, you know, yeah, the kills are cool, the Wings Hauser's cool, but there's so few and far between that, like, yeah, it just kind of drags, and it
needs to be with friends to enjoy this movie.
Well, that's the thing, is like but it's hard because it's kind of boring to watch with your friends, except for those few and far between parts. But if you watch it
when
alone,
you come up with the shit bit.
But it's like, it's one of those movies where, like, you know, typically the more boring stuff you can enjoy alone, but then you're like, I wish I was here with Kevin T-Man to see the boom mic in the shot, and you know, that kind of shit.
What fast food would you pair with this movie?
You know what I would pair with this movie? A bag of stuffing bread cubes just right out of the bag. you know, just like seasoned bread cubes that you would use for stuffing mix at Thanksgiving.
Oh, man.
I would just eat it right out of the bag while watching this.
Wow.
That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah. It's a very hearty movie.
What foods would
like
you guys pair?
Thanksgiving-y, earthy flavor.
I have no idea.
Maybe Tim Hortons because it's Canadian. I've never been, but I just know
some Timbits.
Yeah, some Timbits.
Maybe some Canadian bacon.
Well, no, maybe, but nobody sells. A good McMuffin. Hey, there you go, a McMuffin, a dinner McMuffin. There you go. I'd eat
that and watch this movie again.
Yeah,
sure.
That's hearty. It's breakfasty.
Yeah,
that has Canadian bacon in it.
Yeah. There you go.
Might be worth a mention too, but there's a few opportunities, but no actual party hats in this movie.
Oh, I know.
Well,
some side boob.
I mean, yeah, you do see some nipple through some lingerie. It's there. You got to look for it, and and it's there.
Because it was slow.
So,
all
what would you pair with this?
What would I pair with this?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Oh, you don't give a fuck. A 7-Eleven diet vanilla Coca-Cola.
Oh, we didn't even talk about what you were drinking there, dude. You had a squirt.
Diet Squirt. Diet Squirkle. And some A&W root beer.
Oh, that's right.
That's what T-Man had. Dane Train had some
Carpenter without the
seltzer.
Yeah, Polar Seltzer.
No oyster crackers this time.
No, I didn't have Stop and Shop brand oyster crackers with me.
So,
all
right. Well,
all right.
I think that'll wrap up this episode. What do you guys say?
I think it's time to quit this job and get on to Indeed and get some interviews and go find a new job next week for our next episode.
That's
it's
right.
Occupational horror movies.
And what's that job gonna be?
To be a doctor.
The doctor job.
That's right.
So brush up on that anatomy or something. I don't know.
Yeah. They drill dick.
Oh my gosh, that's don't
get drill dicked.
No,
I've got
Unless
a case
you really
of the drill
want to.
dick, Doc.
I got a bad case of drill dick.
Every time I unzip my fly, it goes.
Let's end it on that note.
Change my bit.
Okay.
Thanks everybody for listening to this episode. I am the Kevbot.
This is Dane Train.
This is Topher Hansen.
As always, be kind, rewind, and we'll see you next time.